Hey guys, welcome back.
Hey guys, brand new podcast.
Hey, wait a minute. It's my podcast.
Oh, sorry, I forgot.
Enjoy. They were so excited. We're talking about when the Girl Scouts bridged across the Golden Gate Bridge. They do that in 5th grade. It's like almost like a national event. It's hosted by a Northern California troop.
It's more than national. They have international people who come.
Yeah, you're right. They do.
Yeah.
So everybody, when you're in the 5th grade, you bridge from juniors to cadets. And that bridging, there's this big event in San Francisco where you can walk across the Golden Gate Bridge. So our Girl Scout troop has 3 age groups. We have 7th grade, 6th grade, and 5th grade. And this is the last group. We've taken every group. And this group is going this year to bridge across the Golden Gate Bridge. And it's one of the most amazing events ever.
It is so awesome.
It's amazing.
I'm so bummed I'm not going this year.
I am bummed I'm not going to. I would really love to go.
Yeah.
I'm bummed that
so
I'm
fun.
never going to get to go again. You got to go twice.
I did get to go twice. I'm very spoiled.
It's one of those things where you go.
Can you just go? You have a ticket.
I know, right? Yeah, it is one of those things where I felt like I was part of something bigger than normal life. Does that make sense? Like when you go to Yosemite and you see Half Dome and El Capitan, I feel like this is like larger than I can really comprehend. And that event was actually like that to me. I couldn't believe how many Girl Scouts were there. There were thousands, right?
There's like 7,000 each
Yeah.
year.
It's amazing.
And it's growing. Like it's
From all
insane.
over the country, right?
Yeah,
all over the
but
world.
there were people who were there from England the first year we went. Like they have international troops
They have
that come.
bridges in London. In England.
They do have a London Bridge,
actually.
1 or 2. But I guess this is the
I guess
only
they don't
place
do
I
that.
know of where they do this event.
Oh, do
you
they
know
close
any-
down the bridge for them?
No.
Just
No, you don't need to. There's like a giant walkway that people can bike or run or whatever on both sides of the bridge, actually.
Do they have security on both sides?
They just drop you off.
But they have gates. Like
So they don't have anything special just for the event. They just go.
Not
show
on the
up?
bridge.
not on
no.
the right.
No, but once you cross the bridge, you wind your way to Crissy Field, which is a big field right on, I guess, on the ocean. And that's closed off and is only for Girl Scouts, the whole Crissy Field. So
I
that
see.
they have
Got it.
security. So
Okay.
just walking across the bridge, it's open to the public. But you take a bus from the San Francisco side across to the other side. Marin County, I guess, maybe?
Yeah.
And then they drop you off on the other side. So you cross back into San
Sausalito,
Francisco.
right?
Sausalito, that's
Yeah.
right. So they just drop you in the parking lot at the other side of the bridge and you walk across with your troop. And there's usually, a bus full of Girl Scouts walking at the same time because they only get you over there one bus at a time. So, so it's not super crowded. It's very kind of moderately, it kind of happens pretty moderately. Of course, we went first thing in the morning, so it wasn't crowded at all. But we were there at like 2:30, and people were still walking across that bridge. And we started at 8. We were there at 8:30.
Yeah.
And at 2:30, they're still coming. That's what I was so blown away by, because I was like, there's still people walking across that bridge. And then they have all these local troops that high five you and give you swaps as you. It's just an amazing experience for a 5th grader to feel like you're part of this group that's so much larger than the group you show up to once a week or the group that you go camping with as a larger group in your community. This was like a international group of girls that do the same thing you do. It was really cool. So I wish I could go. It's a bummer.
It's really awesome.
I know.
It's such a great trip.
It is a
They
great
have
trip.
so much fun. They're going to have such a blast.
Yeah, they have fun. We were talking about this because Sandy's daughter's going.
Yep.
And
Finally, our littlest girl is
Oh,
going.
we're on?
yeah, we've been on. Why'd you think I explained that? Just for you? Do you think I explained it for you? I explained it because we were on and we were in the middle of talking about bridging and nobody would understand what we were talking about. Yeah, we're on.
Okay. All right. Because I thought we were going to talk about your
Just
bag.
wake up.
Well, we are, but it's a free flowing podcast. So today on Life
Apparently,
of the
there's an
Party,
agenda with this
right?
one.
That's why I brought my bag.
I know you're competing. We're dueling bags. Your bag is really nice, though. What kind of
That's a
bag
nice
is that?
bag.
It's not free.
It wasn't. Mine wasn't free.
Yeah.
It was $200.
She could buy a raffle ticket. I mean,
$200 for that bag.
Okay.
Minus.
So let me say, this is what I wanted to talk about, because I've told this story to so many people and everybody keeps saying you have to podcast about this. Okay. So I don't really buy designer handbags. I'm not a designer handbag girl. I just buy like bags. The most I've ever spent on a bag, I think, is like $250, which is a lot for a bag in my brain. So Georgia had a fundraiser at her high school, and they had a silent auction and a boutique and a raffle. And in this raffle, there was this designer handbag. Now, like people like my dad, he does not understand what Louis Vuitton is. He has no idea that the world of designer handbags exists. So I'm going to explain it a little bit for people like Jimmy. This bag is worth $5,000. I would never in a million years pay that much for a bag.
It's more than that because it includes the wallet.
Well, I haven't gotten to that yet.
Oh, I see.
It's not the wallet, it's a cosmetic bag. Just the purse is worth $5,000, right? I would never in a million years pay that for a purse. But living in Hollywood, everybody has one of these bags. Like I go to the softball field and half the moms there have a Louis Vuitton bag. And I'm like, how do they pay for this $5,000 bag? That's crazy. I would never do that. And it's something that we could afford, but it just doesn't make sense to me to spend that much money on a bag, right? So they have this bag at a raffle. It's the bag, and it comes with a cosmetic bag also, which is worth like $600. This little bitty tiny cosmetic bag. Or $300 or something. It's ridiculous anyway for a little bitty bag. So I think to myself, what am I willing to lose in money to buy raffle tickets for this bag? Because it's really a donation for
But you
school.
wanted the cosmetic bag, not the bag.
No, I wanted the bag. No, I wanted the whole bag. So I was like,
trying to get it
okay.
out.
And only the bag.
I just wanted the bag. Yeah. So I was like, okay, I'm good with buying $200 worth of raffle tickets, which was
How much is one ticket?
One ticket was $20. So I bought 10 tickets.
Okay.
I'm like, I'm good with $200. I can lose $200.
And you put all 200 in this one raffle.
Yes. And then there was also a diamond necklace, which I bought $100 worth for that. So I donated $300 to school, basically. I was willing to just say, here's $300. But I got these raffle tickets. So I'm walking around the silent auction the whole day, just saying to Georgia and Isla, I just want that bag. Like, I don't really want anything at the silent auction. I want the bag. Like, I really just want the bag. I probably said it 50 times to the point where my kids were like,
Bert will
shut
buy you a
up.
bag if you say, I want a bag,
He
that
totally
bag.
made fun of me when I
Yeah.
won the bag because he was like, just go fucking buy the bag. And I'm like, I can't ethically spend that much money on a bag. It's unethical to me. So anyway, we go to the luncheon. And of course, at the end of the luncheon, they pull the raffle tickets, right? So they pull the raffle for the necklace. I don't win the raffle for the necklace, obviously. And they pull the raffle for the bag. The nun pulls the raffle, and she has 2 tickets stuck together. She holds them up, and she goes, well, I can't take this because they're stuck together. Puts them back in and draws my number. She calls my number, and I went, that's me. That's me. I did it so fast. I banged the table, shook the whole table. I got up. I had the tablecloth tucked into my pants somehow, and I drug the tablecloth half off the table. I was a wreck. I went up and got the bag from the nun, and I kept going, I can't believe I won this bag. I can't believe I won this bag. And Georgia kept going, Mom, you were embarrassing me. I'm like, but seriously, I've never won anything in a raffle ever. Not ever. Bert has won so many raffles, but I don't ever win anything. So I was like, I cannot believe that I won this bag. So I will come home with the bag and I go, I'm kind of embarrassed that I have this bag because it's a $5,000 bag. So I promptly text all my friends saying, I won this bag at a raffle. So no one would think I actually purchased the bag because I was like, I'm just not that hoity-toity person. But I was so excited that I kept laying on the couch with it and hugging it. I kept taking selfies of myself with this bag. It's the stupidest thing. But to me, the funniest thing that happened with Sandy. Because I tasted, I should just post our chat thread because it's hysterical.
What did I don't remember.
You don't remember? No. So I texted you, look what I won at the raffle. And your text was, no. And I said, yes. And you said, that's not real.
Oh, yes.
And I went, yes, it is. It's totally real. And you said, how do you know it's real? I said, because it's Louis. It's the high school. They would never put a fakey make-believe Chinatown Louis Vuitton bag
never know.
for a raffle. I was like, no, it came with the box and it came with the bag and it came with the ribbon that says Louis Vuitton.
Ribbon.
The ribbon. I mean, the ribbon's got to be proof, right? And you were like,
But no price tag.
I can't believe
No,
you.
but you
I
have
can't believe-
papers.
What papers?
It comes with papers. Real bags come with.
It came with a barcode on the inside that said Louis Vuitton, like a barcode.
Let me see that.
It's in the house. I actually probably threw them away.
Do you have it? Is it in an envelope? Oh,
I don't know.
It's
It's not fake. I kept
You're
the box.
making this up.
I kept the box
The
and
box
the bag.
could be anybody can get a box.
It's not fake, Sandy. Don't stomp on my dream. It's not
Actually, let me see that.
fake. Let you see what? The barcode?
No, let me see that bag.
Here's the bag.
Because
Now she's going to tell me that it's fake, and I'm going to be so upset.
It's not fake.
I don't think it's fake. But anyway, she kept asking me questions about this bag online, right? And then I texted her privately because I know that she's so not really into designer handbags, but she knows more about it than any of my other friends, I would say. So I text all my other friends and say, look what I want. I want this bag. And then like an hour later, Isla goes, hey, Mom, Sandy's outside. And she's parked at the curb. And I go, what's Sandy doing here? So I walk outside. I get 1 foot on the front porch. Sandy rolls down her window and goes, bring the bag. So I go back in and get the bag. And she never gets out of her car. She just inspects the bag in the car. And she goes, this is fucking real. This bag is fucking real. It's a real bag, Leanne. I can't believe you won this bag. I was like, I know.
because you know why I buy fake stuff
Yeah.
in Hong Kong,
Right.
And it looks just as real,
Right.
as any bags that you will buy. Like, but in Hong Kong, you would have to go to the alley. You have to know first of all where to go,
Well, yeah.
and then you knock on somebody's door, and then they're like, you do a sign. You have some code. They'll tell you what to say.
Oh, my God.
Then they bring you down to this alley, and then to another house, and then they bring you upstairs, and then you like chit chat, have a cup of tea, have a drink, and then a bunch of people comes in, and then they're like, okay, and then they bring you back to another room.
Good grief.
Yeah, it's like a whole like half a day buying handbags.
Oh
and
my
they
God.
have
But they're not real.
They may be. They actually, some of them, I mean, it looks just, and they're not cheap. They're like this bag, they would have it there for like maybe $400 or $500.
Which is way cheaper than $5,000.
Exactly. But, I mean, they come with papers too.
Wow.
I mean, but you can't
Yeah, but they're
even
fake papers.
Yes, they're fake papers. But some
Every
of
other
them,
word is misspelled.
Some of them, like, I mean, the LV would be like,
VL.
yeah, they will just be cut off, and you just have to really examine that,
Right.
and make sure that is like a real deal.
You pick a real
you
bag.
good one,
Right, a good
but
one.
some of them you can't even tell.
Right.
So I sent Heather there when she went to Hong Kong, and she's like, how the heck did you find this place?
Right.
And then I said, well, give me another bag. So she got me another bag. She was my bag meal. And then it fucking broke.
It did?
Yes, my Miu Miu bag. And then she's like, she felt bad because I only used it for like 3 times and it broke.
Huh.
So, and
How
then
did it break? Like the strap broke? Or?
Yeah, it just kind of came off because,
It's fakey
Who's
makery.
It's
Vicky, yes. So she felt bad, and then we contacted the guy, and then I was like, "Okay, she's coming back. Can we return it and give me a new one?"
Right.
And she's like, "You can't return this." I said, "Of course you can. It broke. I paid like $400 for this. It
Yeah.
broke." And he said, "I said either fix it or give me a replacement or give me another one." He said, "Well, they don't have another one." So I went back and forth, and Heather. I mean, it went 3 times. She
Oh
has
my
to bring the
God.
bag back and then bring me another one. I mean, it was a whole ordeal because they
God.
can't send it.
Right.
They won't send it.
Right.
So anyway,
Poor Heather,
that we were
tracing through
laughing
these
so
back
hard. So
alleys. I
every
know
single
return your
time,
bag.
so every single time I see her, I would bring my bag for her. So that's why I know about fake bags.
The fake bag. And Heather, for anybody who wants to know,
Oh, she was there.
is
Yeah.
blonde, right?
Oh, wait. Yes.
It's
Wait,
like the
wait,
blondest
wait,
white
she
girl
was
ever.
there?
She was
Maybe
there.
she
when-
bought this in Hong Kong.
But it wasn't donated from her.
doesn't matter. She
I don't
can,
think she bought that in Hong Kong.
Oh,
That's a real bag.
that all comes back, Leanne.
No,
She
that's
was
a real
there.
bag. Don't do
Heather
that
was
to me,
there.
Sandy.
Heather was there.
You're killing my dream. I won a raffle finally. I finally won a raffle.
And apparently
Oh
it's for
my
a fake
God.
bag.
It's for a fake bag. Oh, you suck, Sandy. You suck.
Heather was there. I didn't
Heather
even
was there.
connect that.
Yeah, Heather was there. She was working in the boutique. Oh, come on. She did not
did
get
not
a
do
fake,
that.
fake bag.
She goes to Hong Kong every single year, Leanne. I'm just saying.
well,
I'm
I'll
just
have to
saying.
ask her. I'll call her and ask her if she donated that
No,
bag.
ask her if she knows the person who donated
I don't
this.
even know the person who donated the bag. It was a husband and wife. I remember seeing their name, and I thought, wow, they must be really wealthy if they donated that bag. They're willing to
Because
just...
that was odd that she called me that day of your thing.
Oh my God.
That hey, are you coming? Are you coming to this event? I'm like,
Do you
why
think she rigged the nun to draw the thing for me? Yeah.
No,
it was
gonna be me, Leanne, because she asked me. I'm like, why was she asking me? It's
She probably thought you were coming as my date because you're my date when I don't have a date. Because you don't have a date half the time
Often,
either.
Right.
It's not a fake bag. It's not.
I don't know, but why would she call me out of the blue?
I don't know. Well, because she
In
probably...
your neck of the woods?
No,
No,
it was at the
was a
Skirball. It was an event at the Skirball. And you know how Heather works for that
Yeah.
boutique Blush?
Blush, yeah.
Blush was part of the boutique. Like, you know, it was a
They had a
silent
pop-up or
auction
whatever.
boutique.
Yeah.
And they freaking cleaned my clock, Blush. That place, every time I go to those things for Heather goes, you need this as an outfit, and you need this as an outfit. And then I walk out spending $500 on clothes.
Did she know? Do she know you won this bag?
I don't know if she knows I won that bag. I don't know. But anyway, it's a real
so
bag.
bad.
No, I'm gonna talk to her. I'm gonna call her. I will. And if it's fake, Leanne, I'm not gonna tell you.
Well, you just told me it's fake. You just spent half the this whole thing
it's
telling me
not.
it's
It's
fake.
What's
not.
going to happen
It's
is that
not.
Heather's going to get her one.
I mean,
next time
do you
she's in Hong
want to
Kong.
know if it's fake or not?
I
It's
don't
not
think it's fake. You
I
know
don't
what?
think so either.
I have a fake Louis duffel that I bought in Chinatown in New York 25 years ago, and it looks exactly like that bag. Like it is a perfect looking bag. I can't find a flaw on it. And I literally bought it in Chinatown for like $80 25 years ago. So if that's fake and it's as good a fake as the duffel I have, I'm good with it. It's a really great bag. It's still a really great bag. Now I show up at the softball field like, yes, I have a bag just like you do. See, I'm as fancy as you are. I mean, this is never even something I really wanted. That's what's so funny, is I never thought, I really wish I had a $5,000 handbag. And especially that type of bag, because it's, the emblems are everywhere. You can't, it's an obvious, hey, I spent a fuckload of money on this bag. There's no way
Right.
to, like your bag is a black bag, and I know that it's a nice, expensive bag, but I don't know, it's not an identifiable designer
Right.
name for me.
Right.
Like
Well, it
I
doesn't
don't
have the
look at-
logo everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is,
No, it's not nearly as much as that.
but it's still it's a designer handbag, your bag.
yeah.
It is, but it's not as identifiable. Like that one is like Gucci.
Yes, Gucci.
You see Gucci, you know exactly what that is. You see this, you know exactly. No, my dad doesn't know Gucci or Louis Vuitton, but as my dad kept
But your
going.
dad's also not carrying handbags.
He's
so.
he's not, no. But I mean, Bert knows what that is and knows what Gucci is. Of course, Bert is mostly girl, but
I mean, I would think that they would not auction off a fake bag.
I don't think they
Hey,
would either.
Did they
I
say
highly
it was
doubt-
worth? Like, do they have
Yeah.
like the thing is worth this
Yeah.
amount? Okay, then it's true.
They did. They said the value on the card. They valued it at $4,500
in Hong Kong dollars.
In Hong Kong. In Hong Kong dollars. You are terrible.
Got that?
You are terrible.
Bring the bag. I've told that story of you pulling up to the curb, rolling your window down, and going, "Bring the bag," over and over again. This is fucking real, Leanne. I was like, "Yeah." I had to come check out this bag. I wasn't sure it was real.
I
You
did
said-
make the Heather connection just
Till just now.
just to know.
Yeah, she was there. Yeah. Oh,
You were so
suspicious.
devious. Oh my goodness.
I mean, you wouldn't want to know, right?
Or
Leanne?
is it, now let me ask you this, is it that you're just really jealous that I have this handbag?
No,
You're trying to
no.
me with Heather.
Because she was
The
just
theory
like,
of
I
Heather.
cannot believe it. I can't
No,
believe
she
it.
cuddled with the bag.
She cuddled the
Yeah,
bag, and
pictures
then
of myself
and then
cuddling the
Isla's
bag.
like, "Please stop my mom, please." She's
Stop
just
talking
yelling
so
out
tight.
like, "I want this bag. Can you believe it?"
I couldn't believe it. And you know what? It took me like a week to actually use it. I was like, I don't want to start using it because I'm going to get like stain on the handle.
Oh my God, you're like an Asian person.
Someone's
in
gonna
Vietnam.
steal it.
Anything we buy for like anyone, like Tom's relatives, like they won't even put the plastic out. Like we bought them chairs, furniture. Everyone, I don't know if you noticed when you were in Vietnam, they don't take out the plastic because it's new.
It's new. They keep it nice.
They keep it new, and so you're like
my
sitting there
mother-in-law.
sweating. You're like, can you please take off this plastic?
That's really
They're like,
funny.
no. And then the fan, we gave his grandmom a fan to use. It was still in plastic. They won't take it out, but they take an old one, which barely works. And then we'll use that one. And we're like, can we use the new one? No, I don't want to take it out because it's in the
how funny.
plastic. Is that how you
I was
feel?
a little bit like that, yeah. In the beginning, I was like, I don't want to use it. I'm afraid it's going to get stolen because Bert had this really nice suitcase. It's a Rimowa, which is a really expensive suitcase. And I was like, you're so stupid. Why would you buy that suitcase? Someone's going to steal it for the suitcase. First time he used it, stolen at the airport. Stolen. I was like, it's because it's this high-end name brand, and if anybody recognizes that name brand, they'll just steal it and then throw your shit away. The suitcase is worth, a few $1,000s. That's so dumb. Just buy an off-brand Apple Watch. And then use
This
that.
is off-brand.
It's off-brand. It's off-brand. It's off-brand, yes.
Did you hear about that story? How
I was there. Yes.
Oh, you were there? When,
Okay, so should we tell the story? Okay, so Sandy's oldest daughter is, I would say, a fashionista.
yeah.
She's
She likes
13.
to judge people.
I was going to say
apparently.
think about her career choice. Yes.
We were away this week for spring break, and Bert asked all the kids what they wanted to do for a job, and he asked Kylie, now, I don't think I prefaced it really enough. She's very into kind of fashion. She takes a lot of selfies and posts them on Instagram. She's one of those kids that is in the know about what's happening. She's really in the know. Like, my kids are not in the know.
Yeah. Advanced.
She's advanced, but I think she's really like, she's just in the know.
Yeah. She has her pulse on the,
Yes.
her finger on the pulse.
She does,
Yeah,
of what's
that's what it
cool
is.
and what's hip.
Yeah.
She can shop at Urban Outfitters and look really cool where my kids look really dumpy at the same store. You know what I mean? She just knows how to do that shit. So Bert says, if you could do anything for a job, what would you want to do? And what did Kylie say?
I just want to judge people. I just want to judge them. We're like, you mean a judge? You want to be a judge? You're like, the lawyers go in court and judge? No, I just want to
Walk around
and say, that shirt is not good. That doesn't look good on you. That watch is an off-brand watch. The hairstyle, it doesn't really suit you. I just want to judge people. And we're all looking at her. What is she talking about?
Right? So a week before, we were all hanging out at Sandy's house, and I had my Fitbit Versa on, which looks sort of like an Apple Watch, but it's clearly not an Apple Watch. So just in the middle of just hanging out talking, Kylie goes, "Hey, Leanne, is that an off-brand Apple Watch?" And I go, "No, it's a Fitbit." And she went, "Oh, it's a Fitbit." Like, that was acceptable.
Yeah.
So it was like, if I'd said, "No, this is an apricot watch. It's an apricot watch," she would have been like, "Oh, I can't talk to you anymore." But when I said Fitbit, she was like, "Oh, okay. I got it." It was hysterical.
Did Kylie examine your bag?
She has not
Did she
examined
judge
my
yet?
bag.
Did
She
she
has not
judge your
judged my
bag yet?
I should let her. I said, "Oh, what do you think about this bag?"
She'll be like,
She'll be
that's
the
a very
real-
mom bag. I bet you she would say
She
that.
probably will say it's a very
She
mom
said that's
bag.
a very mom bag.
But I am a mom. So
Yeah.
then it's okay.
And you're a cool mom.
I am, well, I don't know. We also asked Kylie who was a cooler mom, me or Sandy, and it was Sandy. So I am not as cool as Sandy.
At least that I am like cool about that.
But we knew that
yeah.
already. I already knew that I wasn't as cool as Sandy, right?
But she wouldn't say that when we're in London. She's like, when we do pickups, and she's like, "Mom, can you come a little nicer next time? Because everyone's showing up like in Gucci and stuff like that, and you just show up." Lily's like, "You show up like you're going fishing." Just what are you talking about? I have a raincoat on. He's like, "Yeah, that orange raincoat you wear all the time." I said, "Because it's raining all the time here."
Right?
He's like, "Can you show up a little bit like like more hip?" I said, "What do you mean?" He's like, "You look like you're going fishing." Oh gosh. So I'm not hip over there.
Well, you're way hipper than me. Kathy's hipper than me. I'm the least hip of all. And
Not
I'm
with that
cool
bag. Not with that bag.
Well, not with the
I
bag.
know,
Okay,
right?
maybe I just passed Kathy because of the bag. I passed Kathy, maybe. The bag really, it's so funny because I really never wanted that bag, like I said before. But it makes me really happy. Maybe it's because I want it. Maybe.
So would you be as happy if Bird gave this to you?
I don't
for
think I
Mother's
would
Day?
because I
Really?
know I would have known that he
you'll
would have
make
bought
him
He
return it
spent
for
that
it.
much money.
Huh?
You'll say, "Can you return it?" Because you make him return a lot of shit.
I do. Well, it makes me really anxious when I know how much he spends on something. I know how much that bag costs. So if he showed up with that bag, it would make me upset that he spent that money.
So
Does
that
make
leather
sense?
jacket he gave you, did you wear it or did you return it?
That leather jacket looks like shit on me. That is the worst cut of leather jacket for me. I do not like that leather jacket. Every time I put it on, I feel like I look like a linebacker. I do. I go, my boobs are too big for that jacket. I need to be taller and I need to be not so
Give it to Cathy.
booby. I've been thinking about it, actually, but he was so excited to give me
yeah.
that leather jacket, but he didn't let me pick out the leather jacket. So it's a good looking leather jacket. Don't get me wrong. It's really nice looking. But every time I put it on, I feel like I am a sausage. It is the casing for a sausage.
We can Photoshop, Cathy can wear it and can Photoshop your face in it and then just print it out and then just give it back to him. And
It
say,
is
"Hey,
for
look."
her body type. It's for a thinner frame.
What is it? It's like sort of a cut.
It has
short, right?
It's short.
Yeah.
And it has a side zipper and it has like a really big collar. So when you have really big boobs and you put a really big collar, you just look like a linebacker. Yeah, I mean, really. I need something that's more streamlined because then that makes my body look
He probably
more
spent just as
streamlined.
much on that.
He spent that much on that leather jacket?
I don't
No,
know.
he didn't.
Where did
It's
he
not
buy
all
it?
leather.
Oh, it's not?
It's got cloth on the side so I could gain and lose weight as necessary.
They're stretchy.
Stretchy on the side. The front is leather and the arms are leather, but I think the back of the arms are cloth. And then the sides are cloth.
Did he buy in the maternity?
Right. I don't know. I think Cotty helped him buy that. And it looks great on Cotty, but Cotty and I have she got one too. But we have totally different body types. We're about the same.
Where did they get
size.
it?
I don't
think
know.
the same
We can
height,
find
right?
out how much it is.
We're the same exact height.
Yeah.
But she's shaped totally differently
Yeah.
than I am. So she could pull it off. Every time I put that fucking thing on, I feel like I have on shoulder pads and I'm ready
So
to-
now that you got a start of the handbag, what's next? Gucci?
No. See, that's the
It
thing.
depends on what's
I-
at the auction next time.
Depends on what's
Right?
at the auction. I'm only willing $200. I'd pay for that bag. But
So you know now
Right.
Bird's like, oh my God, if that bag's going to make her so happy, he's going to buy you another bag.
he better not. He
Gucci.
sort of gave up a little bit on that because he's the same way. I know what I like, right? And it's hard he can't really figure out what I like. He buys what he likes, but that's not what I like
Or what he wants you to like.
or what he wants me to like. And I go, I would never use that. It doesn't work the way I want it to work or something. He's really sweet. He's very thoughtful, but yeah, that
Now,
happens a lot.
would you wear that Gucci fanny pack you bought?
No. That thing's
that
huge.
thing is huge.
Do
Yeah,
I
but a
really want
smaller
to
one.
accentuate my waistline? No.
Because Kat has a fanny pack. It's really pretty. It's smaller. It's Gucci.
I have a Gucci fanny pack.
Oh.
I have a Gucci fanny pack. That was something Bert bought me a long time ago. Right after I had kids. It was my thank you for having babies. fanny pack.
Fanny packs?
It was.
There's a fanny pack.
It's,
Thank you.
it's an
Bert.
awesome one too. One side is like a flap and the other side's a zipper.
You
It
would
has
think
two
he would buy you
pouches.
something bigger
that's
so you can
cute.
carry the diapers and.
No, he thought that would eliminate a purse.
Ah.
So then I don't have a purse. I have my kids and this fanny pack. And I actually wore that fanny pack a lot until my middle got really thick. And then I was like, I don't really want anything around that part of my body. Because I'm a little thick. That's where I hold my weight, is right in the middle of my body.
You look like you lost weight.
Oh, yeah? I've been trying to do this thing where I've been trying to sort of intermittently fast in that I don't eat until lunch and I eat
Is
from
that
lunch
from
to
the
dinner
book?
and that's it. What book?
The body brain.
No, I
Brain
haven't
Trust.
even started reading that book.
It talks about that in there.
Are you reading that book?
I am.
I got to start because I asked you to
I'm
read
not,
it.
I'm not going to say anything about it, but
Yeah, don't say anything. I'll start it then. I didn't know anybody
it
had
does talk
paid
about
attention.
that. That's the only thing.
It does talk about that?
Yeah.
Well, I've been working out with my friend Brandy. I've been aqua jogging with her regularly.
Oh,
And
in the pool?
Yeah, in the pool. And she's really into health and fitness. And she and her husband are both very lean. And that's how they eat. She eats lunch and dinner. She doesn't eat breakfast. And she loads her calories up. She eats 2,000 calories and at dinner. she eats like a light lunch and then like 2,000 calories at dinner, and that's how they stay lean. I guess the theory is your body just like really burns.
Oh, see, I would think differently. I would
See, that's
say do
interesting.
it
They
in
have
the
a whole
morning.
different philosophy in the book.
Oh, yeah.
But it's almost the same thing.
How funny. I don't know if she
That's
came up with it
interesting.
some other way or if she
'Cause
researched it.
you
I don't
wanna,
know.
Like, load up your calories in the morning so you can have time to burn it.
Well, I
'Cause
think
they
that's
said-
the thing is there's a different theory now about that.
Really?
Yes, and she even said, Brandy even said to me, they used to think you load up in the morning, you burn them all day. But research, I guess, has shown, whatever research she read, that that's actually not true. That it's better to load it up in a concentrated amount of your day. Like your whole day shouldn't be eating. That spikes your blood sugar. This is what Brandy told me. I haven't read this anywhere. It's just hearsay from a friend. But she was like, if you eat all day long, it spikes your blood sugar, and it's actually worse for you than if you just eat in a concentrated time and eat all your calories all at one time, basically, like between lunch and dinner. And then the rest of the day, your body's working it off. I don't know. I'm going to read that book, though. I said, let's read that book. And then I thought, well, they're not reading that book. So I'm still trying to finish the Hillbilly Elegy book, which is a great book. But I'll start reading that. If I know that you're reading it, I'll read it too so we can discuss it. If you want to discuss it.
Sure. We'll discuss.
Are you liking it? No? Is it hard to read?
Yes.
Aw,
that is the
shit.
problem. It is very hard to read,
Is
I
it?
think.
Well,
Yeah.
shit.
Is it
Maybe
like a
that's why I
self-help?
hadn't heard from Jeannie about it. So Jeannie Turbo called me about
Right.
this book called The Brain Body Diet.
Yeah.
And she was like, this book is blowing my mind. You've got to read this book and discuss it on the podcast. I love it so much. We're
And
reading
it's
it
so
in my
funny
book
because
club.
what she said originally about it, I've not gotten any of what she said about it out of it so far.
Really?
Yeah.
So I
This
was
is
said,
very different. So I don't know. Maybe she's much further along, but
well, I haven't heard anything from Jeannie about it since that first.
Maybe it's that one page you read.
Maybe it was the first one. Right? The introduction is amazing.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I'm looking for. So I'll read it too then. I haven't wanted to read it because I feel like here's what I really feel like happened. Brandy told me she thinks I'm right. When Bert and I did that cleanse when Bert turned 40, when we started that cleanse, I thought to myself, I'm about to fuck up my metabolism. This is going to fuck
Yep.
up my metabolism.
Yes. That's
And
why I
think
don't
it
do
did.
any cleanse.
That I think it did, and because I've never been able to maintain the weight I was at before that cleanse since that cleanse. I think it fucked up my metabolism. And Brandy was like, it's really hard to fix your metabolism once you fuck it up. So that kind of made me go, okay, well then I just need to do what I can do and do the best I can. And because I can't live on 1,200 calories a day for the rest of my life. It's just not enough. And then Brandy was like, 1,200 calories a day? That's ridiculous. That's really not enough food. You need to be living on like 1,800 or something like that. That's like a regular person eating. So I was like, well, maybe I'll try the fasting. It's not really fasting. I'm not really hungry in the morning. But I was eating in the morning because I thought what you thought. You should eat in the morning because that jump starts your metabolism and start burning all day. So I was like, well, she said, no, you should start eating when you're hungry. So if you don't get hungry till 11, don't eat till 11 and listen to your body. So that's all I've been doing. I've been having a cup of coffee in the morning if I want it, but I'm not even having my coffee till like 11. And I have lost a couple pounds. I don't know if it's a long-term, drastic weight loss plan, but it's something I can do. It's been pretty easy. And she was like, I eat anything. She was like, she doesn't really restrict what she's eating. She tries to eat a lot of fat.
Fat?
I guess fat does. This is all from Brandy. I have no research, but I guess fat stimulates your body to burn fat.
Yes, in the beginning of it, like this one diet I heard about, they said eat a lot of butter, do a lot of fat, and then you cut that out
Right.
at a certain point,
Right.
because then it helps eliminate fat.
Right.
Like, it's like
Certain types of
type of
fat.
fat.
She eats like real butter, like really good organic butter, and avocado and nut fats and like healthy fat, not not fried food.
But she works out a lot, right? So,
She does for 6 months of the year. She's a swim teacher. But then the other 6 months of the year, she said she's really not good at working out. So she was trying to get in the habit of working out on top of her, she teaches swim for like 5 or 6 hours a day, which is a lot of swimming.
Yeah.
Right.
But for the other 6 months of the year, she doesn't work out really at all. So she just regulates her diet.
Does she teach kids?
She does.
I wonder if I should ask her for Lincoln.
She's a really good teacher, but she doesn't teach till they are 3.
Oh, okay.
She starts at 3. But I think she's really good at it. Yeah, she's one of those that believes you just get your face wet and everybody can do this and let's do it. There's not a lot of coddling, I don't think, in her class. She's not mean or harsh, but there's not a lot of, when you're ready. Her theory is you're ready. Let's do it, which is a different approach. Not all parents like that approach, but I think it's the way to do it. My dad dropped me off the diving board and said, make it to the side. Good luck. Mm-hmm. And I swam. Obviously, I didn't drown. So
how do we get from the bag to swimming?
I don't know. That's how conversations work,
yeah.
right? Is it just flows?
You could be
You're having trouble with the agenda
swim
today.
bag.
I can't swim with the bag, though. The bag, I don't know. Although I hear
Where
that
should you
this
put your
bag is
swim stuff
waterproof.
in there? You think this is waterproof?
I heard someone told me that fabric, that's like a coated canvas, I guess, is what someone told me, and that it is waterproof. Oh, I know who it was. It was the lady who does my nails.
Should we try it?
No, I'm not throwing it. Yeah, should we throw it in my pool? See if it. But yeah, she said that's her rain bag. So when it's raining,
I'm sure.
she
Yes,
uses
I mean
that.
$5,000. You can.
Better be bulletproof.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Right. Shoot.
Have you ever had a designer handbag, Kathy?
Not a $5,000 bag one. $5,000? Yeah, no.
I can get you.
I'm
one.
sure I have some designer bags,
You
but
want
they're
one?
not.
I can get you one.
I have like little tiny ones
Yeah.
that aren't that expensive.
Tell Steven to contact me. I can get you one.
I know. Next time Heather goes to Hong Kong. Oh.
A fakey make believe.
No, he bought me that $300 purse last year.
Yeah.
That's not a designer bag.
No, but it's a
But
nice
of course,
bag.
it's $300, and I freaking hate it.
You do?
I don't like it at all.
Is it because it's not lined?
It's not lined.
Yeah.
It's really
Where is
annoying.
it from? Didn't he buy it
Verona.
from?
It's from
Yes.
Verona.
Yeah.
I have the same bag.
No,
in
that's
brown.
not
you have
true.
the
This
same
is
one.
not the only bag you won. You won bags from there.
Oh Jesus! I did win bags from Verona. I did win one bag that has
They're
spikes
almost
all over it.
$5,000 worth.
That one bag, Jenny, if you listen to this, I apologize. But one bag was black, and it had black fringe and silver spikes all over it. It was like a dominatrix bag. It was like it should have a dildo inside. It should have come with a free
Maybe it did in
whip
that bag.
and like handcuffs. It was the most.
We were like,
Who wears this
She
bag?
had to give it away because no
I
one was
tried.
ever going to buy it. No,
Oh,
she had to.
No,
Like,
I tried to give it to Sylvia, who cleans for me, and she went, pass. I don't even want that bag. I couldn't even give it to Sylvia. And it still had the price tag on it. It was like a $350
yes,
bag.
it was an expensive bag. But
And it
you were
literally
like,
looks like a dominatrix should be carrying this bag.
well, you got
Really no
that
one
bag.
should
I did.
carry
I
We were
won
all
that
like,
bag. That was a winner.
"Oh."
And that was a raffle. You're right.
That was a
That was a
raffle.
raffle.
That was
see?
my introduction to raffles. Was that bag?
and you didn't even have to pay for that raffle.
It was a free raffle. Yeah. I didn't
See?
buy enough stuff in her shop.
So no wonder
But-
you were
Right.
so excited to win this.
I know, right? After my last bag raffle, I totally forgot about that bag. I still have it because I feel bad to get rid of it because I know that it's so expensive. $350 is a lot. I've
Yeah.
almost sent it to my dad's wife a few times, but I don't know if she would be like, "What a heck kind of bag is this?" You know?
Oh, you can donate it next year for the raffle.
For the raffle, right? Oh, for perfect for silent auction. Anybody want this bag? You going somewhere fancy?
Maybe you should donate it to the other school.
Right. I donated to, oh, sorry. Donate to our elementary school. Sorry, Halston. For their silent auction. I don't know. It was really one of the best moments of the year when I won this bag. Isn't that stupid? And I
Yes.
feel kind of bad that I've got so excited. But you
Why?
know,
You should be excited about
She
stuff
was like,
this.
it's so silly.
not?
She like won the lottery. I
I
was like,
really
oh
did
my
feel like I
God.
won the lottery.
Yeah, but that's
I
how
really
it should
did.
be. You should be excited, right?
I thought
What's the
so,
point?
but I am, you know, I guess ultimately, I am still that little girl from Bowden, Georgia, who didn't, you know, could never have got that bag. I mean, ultimately, I do look around our life and go, how did I actually get here? You know, how did we get here? This is amazing, and I'm really grateful for where we are. But But yeah, I can't believe I won that stupid bag. I've said that so many times. I can't believe I won this bag. My kids are so tired of hearing me say that. But I really am. I really can't believe. It's like, to me, it's like winning a car.
But do you think that is that you bought a lot of raffles for this bag? Do you think that's a lot? Like how many 20 tickets you bought?
I bought 10 tickets.
10 tickets.
$20 each.
So usually most people would just buy 1 or 2.
I think that's what was happening. And see, that's what I learned from Bert.
Exactly.
When we remember that raffle,
Yes.
we had
Oh my God.
we
At
had
the
this
wine
fundraiser,
tasting?
right?
Oh my God.
That's right. It was a wine tasting fundraiser, and they had a raffle for all kinds of stuff: massage, wine.
Fitness.
Yeah,
It was a
there
lot
were
of
like-
fitness.
a
But
lot
there
of-
were like 15 or 20 prizes. There
Yeah.
were a lot of prizes.
He won 12,
Out of 15.
But they were all like fitness
and
stuff.
I won one. I won one, and he won 12.
But it was all fitness. It was yoga. He won. He
Yes.
won Pilates.
Yes.
And then he won a basket of like
everything.
fitness. It was mainly fitness. It
Yeah.
was actually really funny. But they
It
keep
was.
pulling his name because he bought like how many? $500.
He bought
worth?
$250 worth of raffle tickets because what he said was, and this is the theory I used for this bag. What he said was, this is a fundraiser, right? I mean, how are you going to raise funds if everybody buys one ticket?
Right.
You need to buy a lot of tickets because you know that this is a fundraiser, which is true. But people were buying like $40, you know,
Yeah.
and Bert was
Yeah.
like $250. So he won fucking everything.
Everything. And
literally
who was
everything.
who was there was getting really pissed off?
Oh, they're right.
Who was
There
that?
was one guy
There
that was there
Yes.
that was getting
Was
really
really
angry.
again.
angry.
He's like, and then they said this is fixed.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're winning again?
Again?
And then he went to the person that was in charge of the fundraiser and asked that Bert give them back and that he only be allowed to win one prize. And Bert
Come
was
on.
like, that's not how a raffle works. I bought the fucking tickets. If they pull my name, the prize is mine. You should have bought more tickets. And because the guy probably bought $20 worth of
Right.
tickets, right? So Bert just patted the...
Yes, and well, you know what makes it worse was I think my number got pulled. I told him to go up.
You did.
I was
think
like,
you're
go
right.
ahead,
You
just,
go.
just
Yeah,
to
yeah,
mess
yeah.
with them because
Because people were getting really, angry.
Yeah, I was like, just go for me.
There should be a limit to how many prizes. And Bert was like, well, then should there be a limit to how many tickets I can buy? Then I should only be able to buy 50 tickets then if you're limiting my prize.
Yeah,
You
that
know,
was
the
really-
Bert lawyers up all of a sudden. He's a lawyer.
It was really funny.
But that's what I did
very
for this
funny.
raffle. I was like, I'm going to buy tickets. Like if I really want this bag, I can't buy 3 tickets. I need to go in and buy some tickets. Actually, now that I think about it, I think I pre-bought tickets too. I think I may have actually bought $300 worth of tickets for this bag. I think I bought $100 when I bought the tickets for the luncheon. I forgot about that online that I didn't even have the tickets for. But then I bought the $200 worth at the actual event and had the tickets. So I spent $300 on the bag.
Our raffles in our
Which is-
school is a puppy raffle off
A
puppy.
puppy?
Oh, yeah.
Who wants a puppy?
Exactly.
Actually, our school did that too.
A puppy?
Yeah.
What kind of puppy?
It was
It
a
was like
golden,
a golden doodle.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Funny.
And you do not go to the same school for the
No.
record.
No, second year in a row. They
They-
same
we
dog,
only did it
say
once,
like
2
a
years
golden
ago.
doodle again. Oh no, wait, this year was a little bigger, like not the miniature, but it went for $4,400.
What?
Same as your bag, more than that.
Oh, that's what it was valued at. It was a raffle or a silent auction.
Silent auction.
So they bid on this fucking
Yes.
dog. Oh my
Oh,
God.
And then they
actually, I was
walk
supposed to.
around after the fashion show. It's like, okay, anyone else? And then before that, they'll take the dog around, and then everyone's like, oh my God, it's so cute. And then they call their friends. So how much more do you want to go for?
Oh my
I mean, there is
God.
like a whole deal.
That's crazy.
I mean, it is a good
puppy.
idea. I mean, they $4,800 last year. This year is like $4,400.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, for a golden doodle.
Wow.
But I would not. I say I'm not betting on this.
$4,000?
No, I'm not-
$4,400 for a
yeah.
dog? I mean, I thought I paid a lot for Priscilla.
Yeah.
That was double what I paid for, more than double.
So there
That's
you go. You
crazy.
can get one at the raffle next year.
There you go.
But it's
right?
a fundraiser.
Fundraiser. Yes.
That's the thing. That's the point. It's a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm. That's the point.
A
Yes.
puppy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works. I mean, how much did yours sell?
I don't know actually how much it ended up going for, but they had this whole thing where like It wasn't done at the gala. It was done like online beforehand. So like you could actually set up a meet and greet to make sure the puppy like would go into your home. Like it was all
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
They were really
bring the
careful
dog.
about where the dog was going. So, but I don't know how much it raised, and they only did it once. But
That's
so
funny.
maybe it wasn't as successful.
You know,
I
ours
don't know.
is part of the fashion show. Like, I
Oh,
mean, they
yeah.
bring the dog out. I mean, they do an intermission. Like,
Yeah.
every 15 minutes, they'll bring the dog out. And then there are more
Oh,
bidding.
yeah, they didn't. That's not how they did it.
So is that the only fundraiser you've been to? Have they done the puppy before?
Yeah.
They do it every year or something?
I guess. I don't know. I just only 2 years. And then they do the puppy. I guess it was a success, the puppy.
Well, yeah, $4,400 is
Yeah.
a pretty sweet ticket. Mm-hmm. Makes my $300 for my bag like nothing.
But I wonder how much tickets they sold
Yeah, I
for
wonder.
that bag.
Right? How many were actually in there?
Well, the bag was donated because the card said bag donated by and
Heather.
Sure, and
I'm
Mrs.
sorry. I should
Whatever.
blur that out. Sorry.
Just Heather.
Just Heather.
Heather beep. No, it had Mr. and Mrs. whoever donated it, and then the diamond necklace was donated by Bainbridge Jewelers, which is a big, like jeweler in the mall.
Okay.
So I know they donated the bag. So even
Right,
if
so it
they
didn't
only
cost
made
them
$20, right? They still was a
Well, they made at least 300 off of you, right? And then how many ever and whoever had the double tickets.
right. I could
poor-
not believe
that
she
poor
pulled the
sucker.
double ticket, and then the next one was mine. I
I've never
literally
win
could
anything
not
at
believe it.
Raffles. So
Oh,
I
me
could
either.
imagine how
I was
great
so
you are.
excited.
Yeah.
I never win anything.
I don't
won,
either.
I won something once when I was 8 years old. That was it. I won a bike.
You
I
did?
did. I won a 10-speed bike.
That's awesome.
It was really cool. 40 years ago.
40 years ago, I know. I don't ever win anything either. Bert is the
I
luckiest.
never win.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
very lucky.
That is the luckiest mother on the planet,
Yeah.
and I am not.
Oh, actually, well, that was Tom. We won a raffle recently, a trip to Montreal.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Airline included and hotel, the Ritz-Carlton.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
But you think we're gonna use it? Probably not.
What does it
You should.
expire?
Yeah, 1 year.
And when is the year up?
At Christmas. Like you.
So you have till
to-
Christmas.
Like Montreal. Like, I mean, Hawaii maybe that would be better.
I hear Montreal's a beautiful
Still
city.
fun.
Yes, no, I know. Yes. So Tom's like, I'm not gonna go there. So we won the previous year to Miami, just a hotel, but we didn't go.
To Miami.
So I never bid on trips because I don't know the schedule. We can never figure out the schedule. It's
I
hard,
know.
Yeah.
right? It's like Montreal is so random.
Right. That is kind of random. Unless you have a reason to be there. It's kind of random.
Yeah.
I just texted Bert. Our summer's all set with travel, but I really want my kids to go to the Caribbean. They've never been to the Caribbean. Have you ever been to the Caribbean, Kathy?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah,
A
the
few
East
times,
Coast,
actually.
yeah.
I
East
love
Coast,
it there.
yeah.
It's easy.
Like you go to the Caribbean and West Coast, you go to Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah, that's right. Well, I love the Caribbean.
Yeah.
It's such a different experience than Hawaii. My kids have been to Hawaii now, 4 times? Because it's just right there.
I wonder if we can
Yeah.
transfer that trip and raffle off that trip to somebody.
Would anybody be interested in a trade? Montreal for Hawaii? Who wants a trade? I think nobody.
Nobody. What about that bag? Oh, Montreal for that bag.
for the bag.
Yeah, no trade. I love that bag. That bag makes
on,
me so
Leanne.
happy. It's so stupid. I have such a judgment. I judge myself, Kylie, on my bag because I go, why should this bag make me so happy? I think it's because it's so fancy. And I just would never buy that for myself. Not ever. But every time I put it on my arm, I go, oh, I feel so good. I feel so fancy. I feel like a rich person.
So fancy.
I'm
Did
so
you walk around like that
I do.
like all day long?
Yes. Yeah, I do
But
feel
you're over it, right? You're over it, the bag. How
I'm
long
actually
is
not
it,
kind
2
of over it.
months?
I'm not over it. I'm not over it. It was February. Whatever.
No, it's been like a month, right?
It was February. I'm not over it. I keep looking. I still put that bag on and go, I can't believe I won this bag. This is my most favorite bag ever. And it's actually not the best bag. Like, I like bags with pockets. No fucking pockets in that bag. It
Yeah,
has
you just
one
dump
zipper
everything in,
pocket.
right?
Yeah.
And it's just a bucket. So functioning wise, I would never have bought this bag because I like to have pockets. I like, even if it's just like a cell phone pocket, there's one pocket in that bag. It's a zipper and that's it. And I keep so much stuff in that one pocket that it collapses. You see how it's collapsed?
Yes.
It's right from the pocket. Because I don't like hunting for my keys. I need my lip gloss like.
Let's see what Leanne has in her bag.
Okay.
Chips. A bag of chips.
I was
What
at
are you
the softball
carrying in this
field.
$5,000 bag?
Let's see.
Let's just see.
Chips. What else?
Okay, a clip that's from the 99-cent store.
Oh, that's a 99-cent store clip. You never know when you need a
You never
99-cent
know.
clip.
Okay, so
That's like completely worn. Look, all the things.
Yeah, we share it. We share it. There's 3 girls in my house. We share.
okay, a wallet
That's my wallet. Yeah. I know. My wallet needs upgrading.
and then a wallet. Oh no,
No,
this is
that's-
the.
that's
the
the
cosmetic
bag.
That's the cosmetic
This
bag.
is $600.
Yes, or 3 or something. $350. I don't know. It was a lot. It's way more than anybody should pay for that bag that you could buy at Target for $5.
And then another cosmetic bag.
Yeah, they have different
That counts
purposes.
as Target for
This
$5.
is this is
Different purposes. That bag has hand lotion, Aquaphor for my scar management, and lip gloss. Now that bag is my medical bag. It has
medical bag.
It has
Wait a minute.
aspirin. It has
So
Band-Aids.
all the stuff that leaks and will ruin, you put in here, and then all the stuff that doesn't leak, you put in here.
okay, fine. I should switch them out. I should
Wow,
switch
you
them out.
actually have a
sense.
checkbook cover?
I have
Who
a
has
checkbook,
cover.
I do because
Yeah.
I'm Southern, and you see my
but do you
my
ever write
lucky
checks
$2.
anymore?
I do. I write checks a lot.
Oh, you got the
Do you
red
really?
envelope? That's my last name.
That's my. I know. It's my lucky envelope. My therapist only takes checks.
Oh yeah.
So I have to write a check to my therapist every week. So I just keep it in there because she won't take Venmo
where would
or
you
anything.
find
I
feel like a
At Vera Bradley. Vera Bradley's a name brand also. It's just not super.
I don't think
Not
I
the
ever
same
had
kind
a
of name
checkbook
brand.
cover.
Oh yeah,
I mean, they give it
always
to
have
you
one.
for free when you order
No,
the
but
checks.
that makes me happy.
Like that vinyl
See,
thing.
I surround my money with what makes me happy. That makes me happy. That print makes me happy. It's a happy print.
So when you write a check,
I'm
like,
happy.
Oh, yeah.
I'm happy to get rid of the
I'm
money.
happy to write a $5,000
Exactly.
check for this bag.
No, but no, the checkbook cover makes me happy.
Okay.
my
Let's
checkbook
see
in
what
my
else you
wallet.
have here. Oh, look at this. Another bag.
bag.
Another bag. Because there's no fucking pockets in that
So
thing.
what is this for?
That is all of my like loyalty card, like my Costco card, my
It's really
AAA
heavy.
card.
But why don't you put it in your wallet?
I have some gift. I don't have room in my
Because
wallet.
they're too yeah.
Like, well, okay.
I have mine separate too, actually.
And then
Not in a cute bag though.
That's my
another-
eyeglasses
another fancy cover.
because it makes me happy.
Okay. Let's see.
I like happy stuff.
I hope you don't mind.
I don't
I'm just
care.
curious.
There's nothing.
Because
in
you know
there.
it's like that magazine where what's in
Yeah.
her
What's in
bag?
her bag?
Because you're a celebrity now, Leanne.
Oh,
What's
shit.
a celebrity?
I'm about as a
You know,
celebrity as
what's
my
in her
chickens.
bag,
No.
right? Because that's what they
to
do when you carry a Louis Vuitton bag.
They
That's
check
what's
it
like.
out.
What is in your fancy bag? Really?
Well, that lip gloss is supposed to go in the Louis cosmetic bag, but somehow I must have been in a hurry when I was applying and just dumped it.
Okay. Another cover for
That's for my
glasses?
sunglasses.
At least. Another one.
Oh, I don't know why I have two.
Are you becoming Bird? Another bag.
Oh, that's for my change.
You're like a bag lady.
That's for my
Okay,
coins.
so
That's my coins.
Oh my God.
okay, you have a lot of bags in this bag.
Lenore, what is happening?
I like things
God.
compartmentalized, and there's no pockets in that fucking bag. So I have to compartmentalize them by other bags.
Leanne, I wanted to consult with you. Like,
What?
this is an intervention. Now you have a Tito's like cover.
Oh, yeah. I was at the softball field yesterday. So
Oh, yeah,
I needed
sure.
some. Yeah, I needed some. Yeah,
Okay.
That had a LaCroix in it.
All right. Oh, and then the glasses. I mean,
that's my cell phone with my strap. You know, that strap is very helpful because then I can find that cell phone in that bag like
In
that.
case this one doesn't work.
and I don't know what this
Well,
is.
that's a hair tie.
Hair thing.
This is hair tie.
That's a hair tie. They're awesome too. Those types of hair ties. That's my wireless. In case I need to make a phone call with the wireless, that's my
and then
wireless. type.
receipts, and then a pen that has different colors,
You know, you never know when you need to
and
differentiate.
then a lip balm. This is mine, is it?
No.
Oh, okay.
Why would that be yours and my
I have this.
She thinks it's her purse.
Okay, so I empty out your bag. So
I'm taking it with me.
should we do a trade?
No, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
For a
But your
week?
bag is really nice. Tell me about
Does your bag
bag.
have pockets?
Huh?
Does your bag have pockets?
No, just the one on the side.
See,
But
that's
but,
my
annoying.
hack.
but what's
So
really
mine too,
good about my
actually.
bag is that with this,
Oh,
that's
and make
yeah.
5,000
You don't need
That's
all of
actually
my
great.
little bags.
Yeah.
But I need
And
my
you
little
don't
bags.
lose it.
And you don't lose it. Yeah, you know where
Like it doesn't get lost in the bottom of the bucket. Yeah.
All right, Leanne. I find that you're very organized.
I am.
with-
I hate not being able to find something. I couldn't
So
just
she
dump it
has
all.
like all these bags and inside here. That's very organized.
That's what I use instead of pockets, so that I know if I need a Band-Aid.
So if you have a different purse, do you not have that many bags?
I had fewer bags with my last purse because it had a lot of pockets. So I just put the contents of the bag in a pocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I also have a tape measure in there.
No, I
I
didn't
never
see any
travel
tape
without a
measure.
tape measure. It's in the blue bag.
It's inside the
It's
bag.
in the medical bag.
That makes sense.
It makes sense to me.
You never know when you're
Yeah.
going to need to know the diameter of your bicep.
You never know. You never know. It's not that kind of tape measure. It's for construction.
I know. I have one.
But it would be hard to wrap that around you. You have one in your bag too?
Yes.
You do? I see. That's
Measuring
why we're
tape?
friends. Yes. Yes.
Why?
Because
You
need
never
it.
know when you need one.
You need a
But
measuring
mine is
tape.
like mine's super flexible. It's
Mine's
almost
round
yeah.
and it's retractable.
Yeah, mine too.
And it's magnetic.
yeah. But mine's super thin, like it's almost like a sewing one kind of.
Mine's not. Mine's not like that. Mine's metal.
Oh, mine's not metal.
Mine's metal. I find I use that tape measure a lot. Do you? Like if I'm shopping and stuff, I use that thing a lot.
It depends on what I'm shopping for.
Yeah.
Like there are certain times where I use it all the time, and then other times it could be in there for
It
6
does
months
come
and I
in
don't ever
handy,
touch it.
measuring tape.
It
Yeah.
is. I love it that I have it in my burr, and it's
Yeah.
little. It's like the size of a $50. It's not big, but it needs a pocket.
Reminds me of like when I call him up.
Or a bag.
He
Or a
was
bag.
somewhere in traveling, and I had to buy a hat for our wedding, like because we have to wear this costume, like very, very traditional costume. I need his hat size, and I'm like in the store in Little Saigon. I said, and I call him up. He was traveling. I said, I need your hat size. I said, can you get to a measuring place? He's like, how am I gonna find out? Like I don't have a measuring tape. And then you know what he did? It was very smart. He put a dollar bill, and then he's like, okay, it's $3.50 bill.
That is smart.
So I'm like, 3.5. And I was like, 'cause I'm like, there it is.
That's really
So round.
smart.
I was like, okay, now I could use the dollar bill. So I don't need the measuring tape.
You just so smart.
Just,
Except
just
that
dollar-
do you go to the store and go, yes, I need a rug that's $14 bills long. Right?
Why not? It's like, lay out.
Yeah. It's so funny.
But anyway, measuring tape.
Yeah, measuring
Okay,
tape.
this
is
is
key.
a real bag, Leanne.
It is a real bag. I love
I'm
that
very
bag.
happy for you.
Thank you. I'm very happy.
She's
for
signed
me,
off.
too. Yeah. You signed off. Thank you.
No.
It was fun. It was a fun day. For one, we'll remember it forever.
I don't
be
think you
80.
remember
And
anything
my kids
else
still
from
have this
that,
bag.
but winning this bag.
Winning the
Did
bag.
you remember anything else from that?
From that day,
You bought a lot of stuff.
I
from-
bought a lot of stuff from Heather.
Yeah.
I bought so much stuff from Heather. And the other thing.
Wait, did you purchase that purchase before the bag winning?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. But you
Just
know,
saying.
that boutique.
Kathy, I'm
You're
just saying.
so bad. Oh my God.
Oh, you think that's why I got the bag? Because I made a
It's
big
fixed.
purchase?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
shut
fixed.
up. It is not fixed. But that boutique that she works at, their clothes fit me really good. I don't know what it is. So I bought a bunch of stuff from her. But the other thing I remember from that day is Georgia got her silent auction item and Isla didn't. Isla was waiting for them to close the silent auction so she could write her name down last, and she did. And then this other girl swooped in behind her and wrote it
What is it?
after.
Oh.
And then Isla went back to put hers back down, and they stopped her.
Oh.
It was actually an Asian tea set. She wanted this Asian tea set. It was really beautiful. I actually took a picture of it because I meant to try and find one for her birthday. I think everything in it was stone, and it had like a teapot that looked like it was stone.
Yeah, we can source it for her.
You can source it, right? But it came in a wooden box. So it was like a set in this beautiful wooden box that you would leave like as decor. It looked like decor. The
I know
box
where to
did.
find that.
And then you open the
Is
box.
it Japanese or?
I don't know. It was Asian, obviously, but some Asian. I don't know if it was Japanese. but it had like 2 cups.
Let me just give you a
She hasn't
lesson
learned
about
anything.
different. Like, is it Asian? Yeah, it's
I
just
know. I don't
Asian.
know. I don't know. It was probably Japanese. Now that you say that, probably. But it just had a teapot and 2 cups, and I think maybe 2 saucers or something else came with it.
It's the top is like a metal, like a black metal.
You mean the lid of the?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's Japanese.
yeah, it was.
And the handle.
Yes, was metal. It was really pretty, and she really wanted it so badly, and she was really bummed she didn't win it. And I was like, well, I'll just see if I can find her one, because it was some, it wasn't like junk. She actually drinks tea. She likes tea, and she wanted this tea set. So, and it came with like teas. It was a basket, but that was the
Send me the
focus.
photo.
I have it somewhere. Georgia won a picnic basket that she had been. That's all she wanted. So it was a good day. I like that fundraiser.
Yeah,
I'll go
I see
again
that.
next year.
Don't invite the Kreishers because they'll win everything. Oh.
They stuffed the raffle box with all their tickets.
No, you got to go make friends with whoever donated.
I know, right?
And see what their connection is.
I know. I should find out.
Yeah.
It's Heather. Do you know this girl, Heather? She goes to Hong Kong regularly, and she just grabbed it for us while she was in Hong Kong. I would die.
That would be so funny.
It would
Oh my
be
God.
so funny.
You would be like, Sid. You wouldn't even tell me that story. If that's
I would. Of course I would.
Yeah,
Because
you
it's
were like,
hysterical.
Yeah, oh my God.
That would be the best story ever if I got totally snockered. Really? That would be hysterical, because I really think that's a real bag.
Maybe.
Maybe. I think it's a real bag. All right. Well, Sandy has to
funny.
get out of here. I know you got to go. So we'll have a shorter podcast today. Thanks for talking about my bag.
Yeah,
Congrats
congratulations
on the bag.
I love that bag. Thanks for being happy for me. I really was. I've told everybody that's asked me about that bag that I want it. I really do have a problem somewhere deep inside about being seen as pretentious.
So if you're like, if like you're just walking down the ball field or, and a drop off, and if someone say, hey, I like your bag, are you going to tell them like, I won my...
Yeah, I would. I have been. I've been saying, you will not believe it. I won this bag in a raffle.
Oh my God.
I really do have a problem with feeling like it's pretentious to own that bag. Like anybody who owns that bag is totally a snoot. And even though I don't think that when I see someone else with that bag, I don't think that. I think that about myself. I think it's when I'm reading this book about this freaking hillbilly elegy, I think it's very hillbilly to not get ahead of the people you came from.
So you're walking
Right?
in the Menchie's, you're like, this bag is...
No. But I have to tell you,
Just know.
Just know.
I am
This is
really
that.
aware of it. Actually, it's been a really interesting.
Should we put a label here?
I want
on
to
this bag?
Put like
a
a
flag.
Sticker, yes.
right? Some kind of a disclaimer.
Yeah.
Just a
Bag
big
not
Sharpie.
purchased. One in raffle. Woman can't afford bag, but woman can. But woman doesn't want anyone to think she can. But because that's pretentious. Yeah, I do have a big problem with that. That's one of the reasons I didn't carry it for a little while. I tried to
You
figure out
might as well
how to
just say,
manage it.
I am not real. I
but faking make believe.
Yes, so it's kind of the same, right?
Off
So you may
brand,
feel
Louis Vuitton.
actually better if it's fake. Leanne, you may feel better if it's fake. Then you're like, oh yeah, it's a fake bag.
Well, I
didn't-
would still tell people so they didn't think it was real. It would be the same problem. I'd still tell people I won it in a raffle so they didn't think I bought it, which is the same as telling people
Tell you
it's
it's
fake. I
fake.
bought it in Chinatown. It's the same,
same
thing.
thing, yeah.
So you don't think I went into Louis Vuitton on Rodeo Drive and bought that bag.
So if I find a fake one, would you swap it with me?
No, I wouldn't swap it with you. No, I won the bag. It's legitimate. I won it. So
knows.
it
That's
makes
why
it
she wants it
legitimate.
so
No.
bad.
I mean, the winning of the bag,
gonna
this
switch
is
you one
such
day.
a
She
psychological
wouldn't know.
thing. I should really talk to my therapist about this because winning the bag makes it okay for me to carry it. But buying the bag, I would have a problem carrying it. I would have a real problem carrying that bag if I paid $5,000 for it. I really would genuinely have a hard time with that. And even though that's something we could afford and we're lucky enough that I could afford that bag, I would have a really hard time buying that bag.
She can take that problem off your hands.
I know.
I know. I was like, what? What's the problem?
She has no problem carrying it.
Yeah, I know. It just seems, I feel, I don't know. It does make me feel a bit pretentious.
But would you feel better if I tell you it's fake?
No. I feel better that I won it, that I didn't pay for it. right? It's the same with that house. Do you remember that house they built next to your old house? And I walked in this house and I said, this house is so pretentious, I could never live here.
Right.
It feels way too fancy for me. Then I feel like everybody that walks in this house thinks, well, she's a snoot. And I don't usually care what people think about me, but I'm not a snoot, and I'm not somebody who would pay $5,000 for a handbag. So maybe the fact that I carry it goes so against who I am really that I want people to know, hey, I'm still that same person. I just won the bag. I paid for the bag what I would pay for any other bag, but I didn't pay for that bag because I really am not that person. I'm just not a pretentious person.
You could just say that your friend Cathy and Sandy bought you a bag. They're like, yeah. Next time you should say, yeah, my friends bought me this bag.
You know, yeah, they like cashed in some bonds and
Yeah.
stocks and bought a bag.
Instead of
Put it
like,
in
I
Hong
won
Kong.
this at a raffle. Just to switch up your story.
Just to switch up my
Yeah.
story, I could totally
Right.
do that. You know, Sandy and Cathy gave me this bag. It was really sweet.
It was
you
a
know,
hand-me-down.
we're friends like that.
Down.
It was a hand-me-down from Sandy's friend Kat. She handed it down to
Yes.
me. And they were like, you know, I don't really want this hand-me-down bag, but Leanne, she would
It's
take
right up
it.
her alley.
Right. Anyway, it's been fun.
Okay, well,
It's been really fun. Thanks for chatting with me about it.
yes.
Bring the bag.
Bring the bag. I did. I pulled up to her. I was like,
I literally had one
Bring out
foot
that
on
bag.
the porch, like this. 1 foot on the porch, and she goes, bring the bag. I was like, oh my God.